Harrison, walking into Mizzou Arena today, you could feel the energy from both the student section and the fans as the stage was set for the border war. Dominic Lovett caught a touchdown pass to make it 28-24 in the beginning of the second half, but Tennessee rolled on from there, scoring 38 unanswered to win 66-24. It's been 4 years since Mizzou basketball faced Central Florida in Mizzou Arena. If you can recall, Missouri's Jordan Geis made this game-tying three at the buzzer to send it to overtime. The Tigers would eventually edge out the night 64-62, but if you fast forward to earlier today, Missouri fans were experiencing some deja vu. The Missouri Tigers took the stage today, and people were wondering how this team will look in the fall with the newest additions via the transfer portal. The Tigers were without Noah Cart and Mbor Jacques tonight due to health and safety precautions, but with Isaiah Mosley returning to the floor for the first time in over a month, and Mohamed Diarra contributing off the bench, Gates believes he had a full team effort. Mizzou's Isaiah Mosley did not make the trip down to Columbia. An MU spokesperson said this was because of a personal reason. Reporting live in Fayetteville, Arkansas, Ethan Becker, KOMU 8 Sports.
Now from the Ford Sports Desk, KOMU 8 Sports.
When it comes to sports, no one likes a ball hog. But it's hard to find one on this Missouri Tigers team as every player is unselfish, especially point guard Nick Honor. Honor leads the Tigers in assists, but head coach Dennis Gates wants to see more shooting than passing out of his floor general. As the Tigers are on the road facing Georgia, Honor is still looking for the open man early on, finds Mohamed Diarra, who throws it down. Mizzou was ice cold from deep early until Demoy Hodge hit 3 straight threes. He had 18 points. That's when Honor started to heat up. His three gives the Tigers the lead. Georgia did lead by 1 at the break, but Honor came out firing. Mizzou fans, you saw this same shot on Tuesday against Mississippi State. He had 17 points, but Honor still led the team with 4 assists as he lobs it to Aiden Shaw for the alley-oop. Tigers pulled away in the second half as they win 85-63. Dennis Gates talked afterwards how Honor changed the game. Back in Columbia College hosting William Woods in the AMC tournament semifinals. This was a tight one early on. Spencer Yogers drains a 3 for the Owls, making a 1-point game, but here comes the Cougars. Colin Parker muscles his way into the paint for 2. Then Tony Burks is able to get the tough shot to fall. He had 32 points as Columbia College moves on with a 76-60 victory. And after the Salisbury boys won their district last night over Harrisburg, the Salisbury girls look to do the same today, but against a different Bulldogs team in New Franklin. Third quarter, Panthers freshman Jocelyn Brown gets her own putback. Panthers led by 4 after 3, but here comes the Bulldogs. Lily Chitwood through the lane makes it 52-51, cuts the deficit to 1, and then Chitwood again with less than 2 minutes to go hits the go-ahead triple, and New Franklin secures the district title 59-52. Staying in Class 2, Northeast Cairo taking on Silex. Early on, Avery Brumley able to stop and hit the pull-up jumper. Later in the half, Bearcats applying the press. Mallory Hankins strips it and gets the 2. Second half, Cairo pulling away. It's the other Brumley. Gracie hits a 3, and down the stretch, it's the sisters connection. Gracie to Avery for the layup. Northeast Cairo wins their district 51-42. It might not feel like spring just yet right here in Columbia, but for Major League Baseball, it is time for spring training. St. Louis Cardinals are down in Florida as they are some new faces. Former Chicago Cubs catcher Wilson Contreras now in the Cardinal red, as is top prospect Jordan Walker, who is looking to make his Major League debut. But it was the veterans today who shined for St. Louis against the Nationals. Adam Wainwright got the start, and the 41-year-old had 2 strikeouts on the day. And in the third inning, Brendan Donovan blasts a 2-run homer over right field, but Washington would win this one 3-2. And the Blues are looking to stop a 4-game losing streak, taking on the Penguins. Third period, St. Louis needing a goal. Justin Falk is somehow able to squeeze it in through the pile, ties the game, but in overtime, Brian Russ taps in the game winner for Pittsburgh as the Penguins down the Blues 3-2. And that's all for sports.